and Joe Pasillo, and Joe Resinello, and once more, let us go into the breach. Joe, I don't know what's going on with the whole fat thing, and I want to preface it with something. I come from a heavy family. I am not judging this girl. I am not. I am not. I don't want to be harsh to her. Okay, but as you can see on the screen, and our audience out there could see that part of what she's singing here is "There's nothing wrong with my body." That's a lie from a health point of view, Joe, that this girl is obviously obese. Okay. I've known obese people at one point in my life. I might have even been considered to be obese because I was that much overweight. Okay. So again, I sympathize, but being overweight is nothing to celebrate. Being fat is nothing to celebrate. And it's not shameful to tell somebody, you know something, you really have to do something about your health. So I want your help with this, Joe. I'm going to play this for a minute or so, or 20 seconds, and then we're going to come back, and I need you to talk to me about this.
There's nothing wrong with my body. Fat is not a dirty word. If my body tells me something, I will make sure it is heard. If my body is a vessel, I will give it what it needs. I will not betray my body, no matter what they think of me.
So, Joe, please, your comments, because I just quite frankly, I don't understand the message here. I don't. I don't think there's any love being shown to this young girl.
Well, I think there's two messages. One, I agree with what you said from a health perspective. It's not good to be overweight because you could die. I mean, let's be honest. How many 300-pound people do you see who are living over 70? Not many.
Not many.
With that said, though, I think she's addressing basically the perception of a woman, like in the culture, like women have to look like X, Y, and Z. And frankly, we should love everybody. Like to that degree, I understand what she's saying because we shouldn't judge people because of
Go ahead.
the way they look, whether they're brown, they're American Indian, whatever you pick
Okay.
it. But my thing is, why are you putting this on social
Well,
media?
it's being promoted, is my point, Joe. Like
No,
the
not
idea.
you, like
No,
her.
I know.
Like why? I just, some of the things I see, like where people put like on, it's particularly on TikTok, dude. I just say to myself, I just don't get it. Like I don't get it.
I mean,
And
but that's the thing. Like, what again? What are they promoting with this young girl? Okay, the idea that she shouldn't be shamed. Okay, I agree with that. Don't make fun of people by all means. But the idea that promoting this, okay, this is to me just as bad as telling a young child, a young boy, that that boy could be a girl. You're telling this girl that she's beautiful. Now, in the eyes of God and in our eyes as a human being, okay, let's be fair. She is beautiful. You're all human beings are beautiful in that regard. Okay. And no, you shouldn't hold up some of these models like, in these celebrities, like that's what women should aspire to. Okay. But this is out of hand. Joe, listen, I know this is going to sound a little harsh. When you see somebody who's that heavy, and again, point the finger at myself, there's a problem there. There's a problem with it. There is a disorder there. Just like when I was very heavy, I had a very disordered view of food. Okay. I had to change my thinking. I wasn't promoted. They're promoting this. And the fact is that a girl like this will be dead before long because she's so out of shape. And that's the problem I have with it. Again, Joe, it's like all the other victims in our society. She's being used. She
well,
is being
I know what
used.
you're saying. We should love people the way they are, like in terms of the way they look. We should accept them. We should be kind. I know what you're saying, though, from a health perspective. We're not going to basically say that it's okay to be 350 pounds because you're going to die.
Right.
Like I know what you're saying, but then at the same time, people should be kind to this person. And I think that's the part that she's trying to address. But I also know what you're saying. You know, with that, and there's a point to be made there. At the same time, though, when you're that heavy, you could die.
Right.
Your body, like I said, how many 70-year-olds and above do you know that weigh over 300 pounds? Not many.
I didn't know. I didn't know any. And
You know,
just for the
I
record,
wouldn't equate it to transgenderism because I think that's just defying
but I did
science.
this. I think the same people, Joe, I'm sorry to cut you off. I think the same people that are using the transgenders for political power are using those people who are heavy too.
Well, they
'Cause
use
that's
everything. I mean, people, that's where I'm saying is, why is she participating? Like, why would you put yourself out there like that?
I don't.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
There's so much stuff that's on social media sometimes that really, like, particularly on TikTok, that's so over the top.
I
I
agree.
mean, I'm talking showing your body and like where you're like, whoa, guys,
Right.
whoa. And
Yeah.
that's where I think people should pause. We should love everybody, we accept everybody, but at the same time, you got to be healthy
We
because we don't
shouldn't
want
be
people to die.
we shouldn't be promoting this, and we should fight against those people who would use this young lady and promote this, because we know they're doing it for nefarious goals, okay? And they're hurting this young lady. So we should pray for her. Thanks for joining us here at the Frontline with Joe and Joe. Stick around for more great content.